Hi everybody, Josiah here, also known as Chilling Silence, and I'm going to have a quick chat with you today about a couple of different things. Specifically, while I was out and about yesterday having lunch, I noticed that somebody was talking on their cell phone. It was a young woman, and her father was trying to help her get set up with a bunch of things now that she'd gone and purchased a property. So fantastic for her, but unfortunately, while she's on the phone, they're trying to sort out a power company. As I tweeted about yesterday, she basically gave her name, her cell phone number, her date of birth, and a bunch of other bits and pieces that basically meant that anybody else who was in the nearby vicinity could have easily taken that information and simjacked her. So I talk a little bit about this over here. This is why I specifically bring this up. So why SMS two-factor authentication is insecure, and why you shouldn't give out your mobile number. So I go into a bit more of the details about what happens and why, and basically, long story short, people should be looking into DigiID where possible. If you do get the option of using SMS two-factor authentication, say for example when you're logging into your Gmail or your Exchange account, don't use it. Don't even put your mobile number in there. Take it out of your Facebook account if it is already in there, because it's just bad news, and it's one easier way for an attacker to get into your account and steal your digital life in general. So what I'm going to do as well is I want to quickly show you some of the things. So yesterday I actually got up to why Ethereum should use DigiByte, and if I bring this up here, we've got a brief history of DigiByte for them. I put a response to their summary. This is the original message here from Vitalik Buterin, basically stating, look, we want to potentially use something like Bitcoin Cash. What are the upsides, what are the downsides? And he just wanted to start a bit of a dialogue about it. Now, I'm obviously well aware that there are downsides to DigiByte propping up the Ethereum blockchain as a whole, especially given transaction size, transaction volume, the cost of transactions, a bunch of other things like that. But at the same time, if this is something that were to bring additional eyes and ears and developers to the DigiByte project as a whole, I think this could be quite beneficial for us, especially given that they're looking at this purely just in the short term. So if I scroll down here a little bit, there's already a couple of them. You can see I've got my response here. Respectfully recommend that rather than investigating Bitcoin Cash, they look into DigiByte. So a couple of other things as well. We're looking at bringing out some updates for the DigiByte Go wallet. Just currently in chats at the moment with Jared and the other developers. It's being refreshed as well, so that it's going to have a new interface that is slightly more in line theming-wise with the mobile applications, which is super cool to see. So I'll bring you a little bit more information about that tomorrow. And as always, if anybody has any questions, feel free to sing out in the comment section below. Again, AutoCrypt is locked in and happening this coming weekend, which is great. So if you're in the States, it'll be happening on Sunday. If you're in Europe or in New Zealand like myself, it'll be happening on Monday afternoon. So yeah, again, sing out if you've got any questions. You can tweet me. I'm at DGB_chilling, or otherwise, I'll talk to you tomorrow in the next video. Cheers.